Hello again, writers. Welcome to this very short writing lesson. This is number 11, and we're going to kind of mix our reading and writing. Just like we did with Owl Moon, which we read and then used as a model for our writing, I want to use Mercy Watson, which we have been reading, just to pick up on a couple of things and give you an idea on another really good move that you can use to make your writing better. Okay, so this is the first Mercy Watson book, but it's the second one that we've read. We had Something Wonky This Way Comes, and this is Mercy Watson to the Rescue. And there's some small things I want you to notice in addition to the big one that I'm going to show you in a couple of moments. So it says here, in the kitchen, comma. So remember what we said about the comma. When we talk about time, we use a comma. 2 weeks ago, comma. Last night, comma. When I was in kindergarten, comma. Okay, and when we speak, we actually pause. Well, we can do this with place also. We might say, for example, on a faraway island, comma. In the kitchen, comma. Okay, so Katie Camillo, the writer of this book, is showing us that she knows how to use her comma as well. Okay, now look at that green rectangle. Boom, crack. Those kinds of words, words like boom, crack, bang, crush, bonk, those are not real words. They're called onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is when you make a word based on how something sounds. Okay? So if I say I banged my knee on the table, that just means when my knee hit the table, it made a bang sound. Okay? So she uses them here with super big letters and exclamation marks because she wants us to feel like we're there also. Now, when you write, you don't have to make big letters like this, but it is a good idea to use onomatopoeia, and we'll get to that soon. Okay? Also look at the pink box. Help us! Exclamation mark, and then the end of the quotes. Okay? So if it's a normal sentence, we would see a comma there. But because it's an exclamation mark, we get that. And then Mrs. Watson is finished speaking, so we get the closing quotation marks. Okay? Very, very useful to learn how to use the quotation marks and onomatopoeia. But that's not what I really want to talk to you about yet. And there it is again in that pink box. Help! Exclamation mark, close quotes, and the sentence continues. Mrs. Watson called again. And we talked about this. Look at the green box. See how everything is typed a little bit differently? That might be a way, the author's way of telling us that's how she thinks. Sugar cookies, thought Mercy. Okay, she didn't say it, she thought it. And they want us, the author wants us to read it differently also. Okay, and this is the page I really wanted to show you. Yes, there are two pink boxes here just showing you how the comma goes before the quotation marks when someone starts speaking. Like it says here, Eugenia often says, comma, and then we get her exact words. Listen closely to me. Okay? The comma can also go when somebody finishes speaking at the end of a quote. Yes, sister, comma, quotation marks, says baby. Okay, but the really important part is not the commas here. I wanted to show you something great that Katie Camillo did at the beginning of chapter 5. She didn't just say that Mercy was going to baby Lincoln's house. that wasn't it. She spent these 2 pages introducing the Lincoln sisters. Look at this. These 2 pages are all about these two sisters. And that's really important because I noticed in some of your stories, some of you said, on Saturday, I went to a party at my friend's house. We had a great time. We played a lot of games. After that, we rode our bikes. But wait, tell me about that friend. Open your story up. Give me more information. Boys and girls, in March, we're going to start talking about writing fiction stories. You're going to create stories with your own characters, not real ones with you in them. You're going to create characters. You're going to create your own setting, everything. It's going to be total fiction. When we get to those stories, and they're going to be longer than these are, you're going to have to give us, the readers, your readers, give us a lot more information. Okay? So don't just mention a character, talk about them. Open your story up. That's the move that I want you to think about. If you have a small moment, add more information to it. Talk about the sounds and the sights and the smells and the feeling. If you have a character in your story, tell us about them. Who are they? Why are they in this story? Are they important to you? Okay? So that's the move I want you to think about. And you can use this part of Mercy Watson to the Rescue as a guide. And boys and girls, that's it. Keep writing. We're almost at the end of this unit, so pretty soon I'm going to collect whatever stories there are, unless I have them already, and we will be moving on to something new. Keep going. We just have a few more of these left. The end.